Hi, I'm Grant Waterfall. We're now months away from the May 2018 deadline for compliance with the EU General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR. With me today are two of our privacy leaders, Carolyn Holcomb and Toby Spry. Toby, how should companies be prioritizing their activities now in the run-up to May 2018?
Sure. So with only months left, really, until the deadline, companies should have a prioritized roadmap that they're using to sort of guide their implementation efforts. But for those that don't have a roadmap today, they really should be looking to take a risk-based approach, right? Thinking about what are those areas that are most likely to result in a regulatory investigation, a class action lawsuit, as Carolyn alluded to, or in the case of business-to-business companies or data processors, what is it that could hinder their ability to actually operate in the EU? I think as a general rule of thumb, companies should really be thinking about, where is their most sensitive data assets, right? What are those higher risk data use cases? Thinking about those products, those systems, those business processes where that data is being handled or processed, and really starting and focusing their efforts and attention around those areas.
It sounds like understanding the risk and focusing on what data companies have is key. Carolyn, can you tell us what PwC does to help?
Sure. So PwC has a multidisciplinary, large global privacy practice. Because we've been doing this for a long time, we bring a very disciplined approach, and we have relationships with regulators. So we understand and have a very unique perspective on what is practical privacy. What does a good compliance program look like? What will be acceptable to regulators? And how do you make it sustainable? A lot of our clients are really struggling with, how do I make this not just a one-year journey, and when I get to May of 18, it falls off? How do I make sure that this really sustains over time such that it's ready for the global economy, the digital economy, and it's also ready for compliance in the long run? So those are all things that we can help our clients with.
Thank you both. And thank you for joining us. We look forward to continuing this conversation on your journey to GDPR compliance.